What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing NBA play-in preview between the Philadelphia 76ers and Miami Heat, a matchup of teams 7 and 8 in the respective Eastern Conference. The winner of this game actually will go on to be the number 7 seed and face the New York Knicks. A lot of things I like about this game. First and foremost, the health of Joel Embiid is definitely something that everyone is going to be paying close attention to, just off the simple fact that how his season has transpired. Another not so healthy season for Joel Embiid, who was playing at an MVP type level, but is back now. We know about the emergence of Tyrese Maxey, now having guys like Kyle Lowry, and also adding in Tobias Harris into the fold to go along with Kelly Oubre, Buddy Hield. I really like the Philadelphia 76ers in this matchup. Of course, you cannot overlook or by no means overstep the Miami Heat with Jimmy Butler. We know what he has, come to be, especially this time of year. And of course, it's going to be added motivation. The game is in Philadelphia. We know where, Jimmy Butler felt and how he, thought about the process of the Philadelphia 76ers choosing to ultimately go with Tobias Harris over him, whichever way you want to, slice it, in that realms of, should the Sixers have went with Jimmy Butler? They didn't. They chose Tobias Harris, and we know where things went. Now, the Miami Heat, a team that found themselves from the play-in to the NBA Finals last year, is a team, again, with savvy veterans, a great head coach in Erik Spoelstra, just a team that knows how to gut out wins and get it done when it matters most. You still have Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, who's coming off of an injury, missing time and things like that, an extended period of time, but you still have guys along with those, the Caleb Martins, the Jovic. You still have Jaime Jaquez. And one thing about, you still have Highsmith, Kevin Love. The Miami Heat know how to win games. That's one thing. And this is just a one-off. Now, this is not a series. This isn't saying who's going to be their better team over the course of 7 games. This is only one game. And ultimately, it's just about the better team coming to outplay and outperform the other team in this particular matchup. Again, I like the Philadelphia 76ers. I think the point guard matchup is going to be a big deal because the Heat will be without Terry Rozier. So, it's going to be interesting to see how Erik Spoelstra chooses to defend Tyrese Maxey. We already know it's going to be a tough out, no matter how you look at it, with the matchup with Joel Embiid. So is it going to be a chance that the Heat, have an opportunity to keep it close? Of course, I believe that, when you look at just the matchup, I think it's not fairly even, but when you look at just the whole landscape of the Eastern Conference and what the Philadelphia 76ers have been throughout the regular season, especially the tail end of the year, and you look at how the Miami Heat, treaded water through the year. Both teams could fare well in this matchup. But if you're asking me what team out of the two I would choose if I was to lay a wager down, I think at the end of the day, because regular season doesn't count, it doesn't matter what happened during the regular season between these two teams. I think if you're telling me this is a one-shot deal, a one game, one off, who's the better team in this scenario? I think the Philadelphia 76ers are the better team out of the two. I think they have the better player. Being as though Joel Embiid is somewhat healthy. He did leave the Orlando Magic game a little early, but he did come back and return in that game. But like I said, Embiid was on another trajectory for MVP prior to his injury this year. And we know what Tyrese Maxey is capable of. So if the Miami Heat are going to have any chance, it's definitely going to be in a realm of defensively and just make the game and just mucking up the game. I believe that's how they will ultimately beat the Sixers, because with Joel Embiid, it's going to be tough. Tyrese Maxey isn't going to slow down the pace of the game and things like that. So you have Kelly Oubre. They won't have the Anthony Melton, but again, like I said, you have guys like Buddy Hield coming off the bench. You have guys, Nicholas Batum. You have certain players in certain roles for the Sixers, and the same thing can be said about the Miami Heat. I think it's going to be a dogfight. Honestly, I think it's not going to be a runaway. I think both teams are poised to make a statement, especially with some cushioning, right? Because regardless who wins, who loses, right, the winner goes on and faces off versus the New York Knicks. The loser season doesn't really end, but you do have to turn around and win another game to possibly get a playoff position. But in this particular game, I'm going with the Philadelphia 76ers. I think they win. At home versus the Miami Heat. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Miami Heat fans, Philadelphia 76ers fans, or if this is just your first time tuning into the channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to the channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.